What up, what up? It's the CO Show podcast. This is episode 8. I am your host, CO. Breezy right here.
What's up?
Breezy, how you been this week?
I've been having a good week.
Yeah. What you been
Stuff
doing?
that really wasn't supposed to go my way, I was able to, finagle. So it's been a good week.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You're a free woman?
Yes. I saw a judge this week, if you must know, if that's what you're trying to hint at. And come to find out, the judge liked me, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
So you walked out of there. Case closed? It pending. Okay, we'll say that. Breezy is a free woman still. Case pending. We don't know what's going on there, but we'll keep y'all. If she's here next week, we'll know. She's doing all right. But so you've been doing all right this week. Mm-hmm. You walking around a free woman. Your son all right?
Yeah, he's good.
Your family all right?
Everybody good.
Hey man, I tried to reach Daniel. I don't know what's going on.
He liked my picture, so he's alive.
Oh yeah, I know he's alive. Like he was doing some stuff, like he was reposting. So He was definitely looking out. But this week, special episode. We're gonna get right to it. We live in Atlanta. Atlanta's a big scene for strip clubs. Mm-hmm. And Breezy in her past life has worked at these clubs, correct?
Yes.
We don't need to know which club. We don't need to know how long ago it was. We don't need to know none of that. For me, speaking to regular people, they all, especially the ones who don't live in Atlanta, they always have a bunch of questions about what's a stripper like? What's a strip club like? What are their hours? Different things they want to know. So for me, knowing you, I wanted to ask some questions. Instead of my whole 10 questions to get to know who you are, we did that already. But I wanted to ask those questions to kind of get an idea and answer people's questions that they've always been in the dark about. You okay to answer those?
I suppose.
Appreciate it. All right. First one. Why did you decide to start stripping?
When I moved to Atlanta, I was 19.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to school. And my mom, she was a single mom. She really didn't have money to send me for different things that I needed, being that freshman in college, wanted lunch money, pay my phone bill. And so I remember I called my mom and I was just like, Mom, can you order me a pizza and send it to me? Mm-hmm. And she cussed me the fuck out. She was like, are you fucking serious? So I said, fuck this, I'm gonna be a stripper.
Freshman in college?
Freshman in college.
Okay. How did you actually come to work in the strip club? When girls move here, mm-hmm. Me and my boy talk about this all the time. When girls move here, it's I understand they see Instagram and social media, and they see the girls in the club popping bottles and just living a life. Yeah. And they going on vacations, and they just they make the assumption that these girls are just out here getting it. Now they're not.
No, not necessarily. I mean, they are. Mm-hmm. It's much more than what meets the eye. It's just if you see Jurassic Park, the movie, you see mm-hmm. the dinosaurs, you see the dirt, the mountain sliding, you see all this stuff, but you don't see all the work that goes into it that creates that image. So a lot of people think, oh, I'm going to just go to Atlanta and by the weekend time, I'm going to be like, ooh, I made $10,000. It doesn't work that easily at all.
Yeah, and me and him had talked about it, and we were just we see girls that move here every week. Especially when it gets hot outside. It's oh, I'm going to move to Atlanta. Somebody in their city told them, whether it was some small town or a big city, somebody said, oh, you pretty. You should move to Atlanta, become a model. Do whatever you want to do. You should be able to enter entertainment industry.
Right.
And they get here and they figure out,
first of all, you got to have a license. That's first of all.
To dance.
Exactly. And that's $350.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have the outfit. You have to have the proper shoes, just like for you bitches that work at McDonald's that wear slip grip shoes. You have to have dance shoes. Mm-hmm. Those cost $150, $200. Mm-hmm. So before you even get to your first night, you've already spent maybe $400, $500 of investment. Mm-hmm. Not to mention you have to be up to par. You mm-hmm. have to have your hair, your nails, your makeup, everything done. So that could possibly be $600, $700. I mean, now there's girls who are creative who can do some of this stuff themselves, but you're not getting around that permit. That's period, point blank. Not only that, but you got to get hired. These girls be thinking they just going to Walk straight to the stage. They have to want you. They have to like you. You have to have some type of skill.
So there's a job application when you go to McDonald's. Yeah. And you have to fill it out.
And you have to interview.
That's the same thing for the strip club?
You have to audition.
Really?
Get on the stage and dance 3 songs. First song topless, second song without the bottoms, third song completely naked. And then they sit there and they size you up. They look at every piece of cellulite, every stretch mark, every detail, every BDB sticking out your wig. And then they go, we don't like her. We'll put her on day shift, or we don't want her at all.
So in this room, though, who's like evaluating? Like, who is it?
The manager and the house mom evaluate you, but the other strippers is evaluating you too.
Okay, you have a manager. We're not gonna get off track, but I just want to know, like, for the people, because when you say house mom, like, not the average person doesn't know who a house mom is.
So the house mom is the woman who, she's basically like a manager who just simply oversees the girls and makes sure they have the things they need, their toiletries, and keeps the dressing room up to par and simple stuff like that.
Okay, I get that. Like your real mama. Okay.
Not like your real mama, because you might have to slap that mama. I don't know. Them house moms get out of pocket, but I love my house mom, though, when I was there, so it's all good.
Oh, okay. So you got your $350. You need $150 for the shoes. Got to get the outfit. And then you got to audition before you even go do any of that. Do you need the
get
permit?
Hired?
Do you need the permit to even
get hired? No, they give you a form, and then you take that to the office, and then you do a background check, and then you got to pass for, you know what I'm saying, women that have felonies or sex tracking, certain stuff on your record. You can't even get approved for a permit. So that's another problem that a lot of girls that think, oh, I got a felony, fuck this, I'm going to just go to Atlanta and be a fly-by-night stripper. But then come to find out, you can't even pass the fingerprint check.
Wow. That's a lot going on, bro.
Yeah, and then I don't think they give you back the money when you pay for your background check. I think you lose like $100 just by not passing.
Well, I get that. They did their job at that point. Like, you paid for them to check your background. They checked
your shit was fucked up when you got there.
You knew it was messed up.
But they wasn't sure. You know, sometimes it don't come up and sometimes it does.
You know, you got pulled over in Milwaukee and you was doing some wrong shit. You got caught with drugs. That was on your record. You knew that. Yeah. They wasn't doing a local record background check. But, okay. So that gives us insight on what you got to do when you get here and want to strip. Did your family and friends know you were stripping? So
at first I had this idea in my mind that I was going to try to hide it. And I was like, you know what? Don't nobody got to know. Then it was like FaceTime and like, oh, I like your hair. Oh, your makeup look cute. Oh.
You done up.
You sure look like you're doing good. You going shopping again, huh? Oh, you going out of town. Must be nice. Where all this money coming from, nigga? Because you ain't post no pictures in no uniform. You ain't said nothing about no job.
No work.
Exactly. What are you doing? So
one of two things.
I was just like, well, I'm not going to go to jail for what I'm doing. I'll tell you that much. But little by little, I think it was like my cousins who were my age that started telling like my aunts and my mom and stuff.
So they knew about it.
And then, they knew. And then I just said, fuck it, and posted a picture on Instagram like, fuck it. I'm cute, right? Come see me.
You had the fucking mentality early.
I mean, it is what it is. It's promo.
How did they feel about it?
At first, they were like, Bree, you know, you're so smart and you're better than this and it's dangerous. They kept stressing the fact that they felt like it was dangerous. And, you know, it is dangerous.
Yeah.
And when other young women come to me and ask me, like, put me on, tell me what I got to do, I tell them no. I'll be like, I mean, unless you literally can't feed yourself, I'm going to always tell you no, because if your mind is not strong, you are going to go in there and you can get draped off into drugs that can kill you, or pimps and men that could get you in situations that could also get you killed. So it can be dangerous, or you could not be vigilant and get raped or kidnapped or robbed. So it is dangerous, but I told them, like, y'all know me. I know my shit. I'm good.
You good. Let me ask you this, outside of your family, like, even just knowing people or meeting people, like, let's say you meet guys or whatever, like, how did you explain your career choice to other people?
So it went through phases, because at first, like when I first started and I was younger, I used to just meet somebody and be like, yeah, so I was dancing at such and such, or I'm finna go. Like, I would just be so quick to tell them. And because it was like, I didn't give a fuck. I was young. It is what it is. Like, if you fucking with it, come up there and spend some money. If not, then I don't want to talk to you anyway.
Wow.
So that's a quick way for me to separate who I need to talk to, who I'm not needing to talk to, because I'm just going to let you know up front. But then as I got a little older, I started realizing people will handle you differently
when they find that out.
So now I'm going to go ahead and reserve and see how you are before I decide to tell you, because you might feel like you want to try to take advantage of me or think I'm stupid or feel like you don't like me, don't want to fuck with me based off that, or think that I'm out to get you. Because a lot of people feel like strippers are always out or have a motive, finessing, or out to get somebody, or doesn't have a male figure's best intention at heart, which is not necessarily true. All it really means is that you're going to put money first, which a lot of people should be putting money first and they wouldn't have situations that they're having. But that's beside the point in life.
Like, what do
people
you mean?
Put other shit like love, friendship, opinions, drugs, habits, anything. It could be fast food before having money. So, you know, when you think about a stripper's objective, a lot of people feel like, oh, she trying to finesse. No, she just going to make sure she get her money first. And then everything else going to fall in order from there. So with that being said, I learned later on, like, you know, I'm going to just sit back and fill this person out before I let them know everything that's in my deck of cards.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this, like, because I see a lot of different strippers. I don't go to a lot of strip clubs, but when I do, like, sometimes it seems like there's half the room maybe like doing really well. Like maybe 2 or 3 people maybe doing really well. The rest of the room just seem like they kind of just like, it's a slow night. So it's like, the money really that good?
Is the money really that good? That's like such an open-ended question, because it's like yes and no. I say yes because you could fuck around and be sitting there and then somebody be like, whew, $7,000 in 2 songs.
$7,000
in 2 fucking songs.
Hold up. Somebody would pay you $7,000.
I seen this shit with my own motherfucking eyes.
In 2 songs? What's 2
songs?
How long is a song, right quick?
A song is about 4 minutes, to be honest, because there are 5-minute songs, but the DJ most likely is going to cut some parts. So 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes. So
I used to do
7
security
minutes, roughly.
at Magic City. And like when I did security in college at Magic City, a song was 2.5 minutes. Like they was like, nigga, I don't give a fuck if this song played 10 minutes. That's going to be 4 songs.
I was being generous, but yeah.
Really? That's kind of shady though. Like you sitting there dancing.
What the fuck are you here for? Why are you counting songs? If you could,
nigga, because everybody ain't got money to throw $7,000 in 2 songs.
You're not supposed to be there. That's the problem.
That's not true. It's
yes,
entertainment.
It is. This is not an art museum.
Not only rich people deserve to be entertained. There are working class brothers who may not be able to throw $7,000, but they can throw 500. What?
Enjoy it off your phone, or get that bitch you fucking to come dance for you. You're in this environment. But you should act as such.
That's false. Not everybody who goes in a strip club is throwing $7,000.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
No, but what I'm saying to you is there's tons of people, and I don't want to take you past it. We'll get back to your questions, but I'm sure there's tons of people who walk in a strip club and are only spending $500 max.
And that's fine.
And that shit adds up if you get enough people. So for me,
if you're coming in there and you spend $500,
you shouldn't be there in your mind.
No, $500 for one person to spend is reasonable.
What if he spent $150?
Spend it, you mean with entry, parking, drinks,
if the dance $5?
Totals? I don't acknowledge $5 dances. The only dances we acknowledge are 10.
I love $5 dance club.
I don't know anything.
Blue Flame? You ain't never been to Blue Flame?
When I went to Blue Flame, we had ones.
Huh?
We weren't counting dances. We threw ones.
Okay. Let me ask you about that, though, because that's a question I got, like, for real. Okay, I'm getting a dance, right, from a chick. And let's say she gives me 10 dances, or let's say they $10 dances, $100. If I threw $100, do I still have to pay her $100 on top of the?
Technically, yes, the fuck you do.
Okay.
Because if you have literally $100, right? And you took the 10 songs to throw those $100, first of all, you're really not supposed to take that long to throw your ones. That's just strip club etiquette.
See, I don't know the etiquette, but that's why you're here to tell me.
That there are some unspoken rules that just should make sense.
Okay.
It should not take you that long to take the ones and go, if you you're doing it too slow.
Okay.
If you're letting less than 5 ones go out of your hand at a time, you're doing it too slow.
Okay.
That's just bare minimum.
Okay.
Bottom line. But at the end of the day, however many songs that the girl dance, if the money on the floor is not more to where if she can visibly see that it is more, just from eyeballing it, because you can't just eyeball $100 and then be like, oh, it was $100, because you're really chancing getting less at that point.
Well, you
because
sit there and count it.
Nobody has time for that, because now I'm about to charge you for however many songs it take me to count this money. Because now you cutting into my time where I could dip.
But you see how that all
But if I
sounds
get
like
my
finessing.
200, it's not finessing.
But do you not?
This is
see
what
how
you
it
should have done. So
sounds
let's
like
flip it so
finessing?
you can prevent yourself from being in that situation, because a lot of people don't understand how to prevent those awkward situations where strippers want more money and they're like, what the fuck? I gave you what I felt was appropriate.
Okay.
If you got 100 ones
Yes.
and a girl start dancing for you, if you throw them 100 ones in 5 songs, you know damn well you gave her double of what she danced. She got double of what she danced. You still got 5 songs.
Yeah.
You can't try to come in there and penny pinch and try to split hairs and get every single penny and nook and cranny of a song.
Well, I don't believe you should go to a strip club with $100. That's one. But I'm just using 100 as
it's a good example.
reference point. Like, because I always wonder, like, I see people throw money, and then when the girl stops dancing, sometimes she turns around and be like, give me my bread. Or sometimes she'll just turn around and pick up the money and walk off. So I didn't know if you still owe her money on top of the money that you threw. You do? Mm-hmm. Okay, man. That's etiquette. I didn't know.
And it even boils down to this. If she say you owe her more money.
Yeah. And
you owe her more money.
That's another thing. Is like, it's kind of up to the girl. And it's like, do
it's
you really want to be?
Do you
really want to be in the strip club arguing with a stripper
about
horrible. Owing her
it
like
looks
$50?
Horrible.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of shady, man.
Oh well, I mean, just pay like you weigh.
Okay. Since you said the strip club etiquette, what's the minimum a guy should spend or a woman should spend on a stripper?
See, and I'm so reasonable when I say.
Okay, let me hear it. Reasonable.
This, because I feel like you could come in there and humbly give a dancer $50.
Okay.
For 2 songs. Yes,
Nigga.
You have to tip. If you dance 5 songs and you pay me $50 fucking dollars, you did not tip me. That's period. So you get your 2 songs. If you really just have to have 3, get your 3 songs and give the girl $50 and let her go. That's minimum. That's fair.
We in 2 different clubs. Because you're in a
strip club.
No, but you're in a $10 dance club. I'm not.
That's the only club we are going to acknowledge. We're not acknowledging $5 rules, because I know a lot of girls that dance in the $5 club that's not acknowledging no $5 fucking dance.
Oh, you know what I would do to her?
And they gonna tell them, well, my dance is 10.
You know what I do to her? That sign right there, blue flame,
they
on the
care.
wall.
Them girls don't care. I know a lot of girls over there that will not do no fucking $5 dance for a fact.
Well, they'll be short. I'm going to tell you right now.
No, you're going to be short because you're not going to be getting a dance from them. They're going to be over somewhere dancing for the nigga with the money.
Well, that's fine. There's a million girls dancing in a strip club. I'm just saying to you, there's a sign on the wall that says $5 dances all night long.
It's
you might not want to count.
Club. You take the word strip, right?
Okay.
You got a stripper.
Yes.
If all the strippers do not come to work,
yes.
You cannot open. You cannot have a strip club without a stripper.
But they can all be replaced.
But if there are none,
there will always be strippers. Just like there will always be prostitutes. Trust me.
You got a point. But my point is this.
Women will
my point is this. No, say it.
Women will never stop selling vaginas. Sorry. That ain't
and niggas will never stop paying for it.
That's why you will never.
It's the song that.
That's why women will never stop selling it. I'm just telling you. There's a reason. There's this whole.
We're getting away from the point.
It is, but we were talking about the money aspect. That's why.
My point is this: when you go somewhere, whether it is a place where you're getting drinks or getting a service like getting your nails done or a haircut or anything of the such, if your total is blah, you are supposed to give them more.
How much more?
It depends on
20%.
The establishment.
20%.
The strip club is not a restaurant. For those of you who come in there to fucking 100%. Eat. 100%.
200.
No, not necessarily. Like 50%. 50% is fair.
So if the dance was 10, I should give you an extra 5. That's 50%.
Yeah, no, you're right. I had to think about it, but see, 50 is the minimum, so I couldn't really calculate.
But if you dance twice, I owe you $30.
Yeah, that's fair.
2 songs.
That's fair. Until you get into the $50
$10
minimum.
club.
You have to get past the $50 minimum, and then you do your, what did we say, 10%?
Yeah.
From there, huh? From 50 on up. 50 is the minimum, so you can't go outside of that.
Don't let Bree do your books.
You're going to be having money, I promise you that.
You're going to be hustling and swindling somebody, I'm going to tell you that right now. This is I kind of know the answer to this. Can you be ugly and strip?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's so many women that come to me and they're like, I would do it, but girl, this ain't right, girl, that ain't right. I got this flaw.
They talking about their face or their body?
I don't want to, pinpoint too many things because I don't want too many people to feel like that bitch. But I digress. Low self-esteem for whatever reason across the board. They feel like, for example, I have a friend who's natural. She doesn't want to wear weave.
Shout out to her.
And so she feels like she can't go in that environment because she feels like hair weave is mandatory, which is not necessarily true. But that's her opinion. So for that reason, it keeps her away. But you could be skinny and have nothing on either side.
Yeah.
You could be plus size because there's a lot of plus size strippers because when they get them ass shots, the fat start growing around it and then they get to spreading and they still be there with their big asses. You know what I'm saying? So it really doesn't matter at this point because it's so trendy. It doesn't really have a type because everyone wants to come there. Everyone wants to see it and everyone likes something different. Yes. So you see all these different girls with all these different body types. Like you got the girls with the mom bodies. You got the girls with the caved in flat chest. Whatever it is.
Okay.
You can doll it up. Make it look nice. Make it look presentable.
Because some nigga likes that. That just is what it is. Some nigga likes the skinny girl. Some nigga wants a big girl. I get all that.
I like the petite girls.
But I actually have this real question. Because at Magic City, like they'll be doing their hair downstairs. Why are you doing your makeup and hair in the strip club? There ain't one nigga alive that has ever looked at a naked girl and was like, I wonder what's on her face. I wonder why she didn't do her hair. Like, nigga, ain't
yes,
nobody
they do.
paying it.
Yes, they do. And I'll never forget. Let me tell you. I will never forget
this. Who's paying attention to that?
I will never fucking forget. I have not even been dancing but maybe a few months.
Okay.
And I'll never forget. I came out on the floor in the club and Big Country King stopped me and said, come here. Why you ain't got no makeup on?
You weird. That's weird.
And I was like, I don't know. I felt stupid.
Wow.
I didn't know what to say.
Wow.
I was just like, he was like, you look cool, but you don't look all the way put together. And I was like, okay, bet. Start putting my makeup on, later on down the line. He was like, okay, I see you, and not everybody needs makeup to certain degrees. It's a personal level, but it's a part of your uniform. It creates a full image. It kind of separates the beginners from the veterans, the people who feel like they should be receiving more than the girls who look like they don't know what the fuck is going on. Like the girls who feel like the more rhinestones, the more bundles, that's how you know I'm that bitch. I'm the queen. You see how much it took for me to become this? I have glitter. I have all of this. So give me the most. But you know what? There are a lot of men, especially in Atlanta, that feed into that because they notice it. I've had so many men tell me your face is beat. I like your eyebrows.
Niggas use the word beat.
Niggas in the strip club are using that word.
Why are they in the strip club?
They making it rain. I don't give a fuck.
No nigga I know uses that word. Anyway, so, because for me, I'm just looking like, not once in life has a girl got completely naked and I'm worried about what's on her face.
But what if she has to hide something off of her face? What if there's something on her face that if you saw the difference, you'd be like, ooh, she looking kind of tired today.
Let me help you, Bree. I never saw her face. She was naked. I'm sorry.
But what I'm saying is, like we said about a lot of these girls that's ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
They would scare you if they came out there without that makeup on. So they have to cover up.
You could put a paper bag over your head. No,
that's a personal opinion.
No,
because there's a lot of men that sit back and be like, oh, this bitch, get this ugly bitch out my section. She ugly.
Niggas will sit around and talk about girls and just be like, man, she
They still
ugly
look
as
at
shit,
faces.
but man, her body
They
is
still look at
crazy.
faces because for me, being a woman that never had any work done in the club, I got a lot of appreciation for my face. And there were days when I did come in there without any makeup on, and I would get a lot of responses from that too because they would notice it. They would say, oh, okay, I see what you really look like. Or, oh, I like you because you're really pretty. You don't have all this added and stuff. I know what you look like. So there are still people who take notice of what's on your face, for sure. Because I know my face made me plenty of money.
That's called weirdos, man. I'm telling you.
So so basically you saying you wouldn't give a fuck, put a dog face on a bad bitch body.
I'm not saying put a dog face on it, but I just
said.
don't know any nigga that when a girl gets naked who cares about what she either says or cares about what her face looks like. That's
fucked up.
Like my nigga, it's like when you standing in public having a conversation with a guy. Let's say your titties are out. Like no. Let's say your titties are out. Where's his eyes gonna go?
Obviously, they're gonna go to the titties, but
that's
point
my point.
Is this.
And you ain't even naked.
A mature man, should take the time
let's be real.
to check out a woman's face.
Oh
now, if we're talking about a young hormonal teenager that just sees a fat fake ass or a fat ass in general, would probably be so stuck on the ass that they could care less. But a man,
there are grown men who handle their business every single day, and they have the same opinion about it. Now, I'm sure there are different niggas, like you said, who came in a strip club and your makeup and all that. I get that part. But what I'm saying to you is it ain't got nothing to do with being a child. You're in the strip club. It's a strip club. What are you supposed to do? Strip. That's it. Dance, strip, dance. And for me, it's like, who cares about what her face looks like?
This is the thing, though. Like, people, different things attract people.
Okay.
Like, there are a lot of men who take the time out to think, wow, I want to have sex with this woman, which means I could possibly want to reproduce with this woman. So stop right there.
So when did a nigga ever say that?
I need to know what the fuck she really looks like. I done seen niggas say, I wouldn't fuck this bitch if I have a baby by her. I don't know what the fuck the baby gonna come out looking like because I don't know what she look like. I've heard niggas say that before. So what is that?
That's called a lie. I'm sorry. They
God.
If a nigga tell you,
shout out to all the niggas who still care what your face look like and what real natural beauty is, because people who stuck on asses, trust and believe, baby, it's either gonna blow up, swell up, drop, get some lumps on it, change colors. It's not gonna stay the way it is. So if you only worried about that, you in for some trouble.
I'm sorry if a nigga came to you and told you he wouldn't fuck the bitch over here because she's ugly. Sorry, he told his man something different.
He said I would bend her over, but I'm definitely not finna be.
That's my point.
I understand that too.
Oh my
All
God.
I'm saying is pretty faces do still get appreciation.
They do, outside the strip club. Oh, when someone has clothes on, yes. That's when you pay attention to their face. When she gets naked.
I don't know how I made it all those years then, because that's where I really made my money point.
Well, that's
off
another
of my
subject.
face.
Huh?
My money point was my face in the strip club, and that's a fact. And anybody who knows me will tell you that.
Okay, glad you said that. Do you have to have a big butt in a strip club? Like,
no.
Do you have to get work done if you don't have a big butt? Like, or would that enhance your money? Like, would that take your money up?
It could. So this is the funny thing about it. Like, girls, and I've seen it, girls will be like, I'm about to just say fuck it and get some ass shots because I'm going to get selected faster for money. And then they get the ass shots, they come to work, you be like, okay, it look good. Okay, good. It was some decent work. So then, next thing you know, we get in a section, guy got ones, he's picking girls, he picks the girl who just got her ass done last week first.
Okay.
For her. Then 2 girls later, he picks the girl who doesn't have any ass. Now they're in the same pile together, splitting the same amount of money.
So that's
the other girl didn't get picked first, but she still got the same amount of money as the
because
other
of
girl.
how the strip club rules go.
Exactly. So in the long run, every now and then, yeah, you can make more money on it, but it's a mind trick to me, because you get it and now you tell yourself, oh, I look better, so I feel better, so now I'm going to try harder.
You have a different confidence.
Exactly. Confidence is one of the most important things that you have to have in there, because if you have zero confidence, your energy is going to convey, and they're going to go, you don't want yourself. Why do I want you? Beat it. And they don't even know it. It's subliminal in your mind. But I'm telling you, on those nights when the girls be in the mirror like, You don't know it. It's not on your frontal lobe.
Oh, okay. I'm subconsciously thinking that.
Yes, it's a subconscious energy because I'm telling you, I know some ugly, nasty looking people that have the high confidence and they come out there and next thing you know, she dancing. She getting money. She may not be getting money from all avenues, but she making her fair share more than some girls. Why? Because that confidence is keeping that momentum going. Energy is a big thing in the club. Like if you have nasty energy, it's not going to really work for you.
Well, I guess that's true. Like no nigga really wants to like approach somebody he feels like she gonna be an asshole or she's not gonna be nice. I get that part. Whatever. So you don't have to have a big butt. It is what it is. I don't know if that's the case. Don't see why people keep getting their ass done, but clearly it's working, or clearly they keep getting it done. Do you need to know like pole tricks? Because they're not doing them in every club.
No, but somebody has to know. So it's like, yes, in a way. Mm-hmm. I want to say no because I don't know any personally. But at the end of the day, I still needed someone around me that I fucked with to do it. So I could be like, look, when you do this, I go low, what my good sis say, go high. And you get up the pole because they still want to be entertained on the stage at the end of the day. There are people who sitting there and they're waiting for somebody to do a pole trick for them to make it rain because it may be their first time or that just may be what they like. So somebody has to do it. If you don't know how to do it, you definitely need to get cool with somebody who's doing it because if you don't, then you're losing money.
Y'all two people up there not doing no tricks.
Yeah, but I done seen them go up there and stand there and make bank. But it's nice to have that, you know?
Because sometimes when you dope, you dope. Yeah. Niggas don't really care what you do. Like, they made it up in their mind.
But sometimes entertainment is better than a gorgeous statue. Sometimes we want to see you flip, kick, give some energy. Sometimes it's needed if it's like, kind of get it slow.
Okay.
And then the crowd or the song isn't really that good. The DJ playing a bullshit song and then the girl goes up there and does some flips and now they're like, oh, okay, we're not even listening to the song. We're entertained. So now we're not throwing money because we like the song or because you look good. We're throwing money because we're entertained. So it's another angle that is still needed.
The only entertainment I've ever seen in a strip club, and it's probably because I don't go a lot, it's probably Magic City. The girls there be like super going to the ceiling and like doing flips, and I'm like, you're really talented. Like, wow. Like,
yeah.
Outside of that, like everywhere else, girls just be super thick, sometimes tall, sometimes not, and they just be making bread off being thick.
Or knowing people. And that's another thing that people don't understand. Like, a lot of times you will see somebody, a girl, and be like, oh, she making money because she just look good. No, she called in a favor or a friend, somebody that knows her, that's just going to come in and see her. That's her money. Customer.
Yeah, I get that. Especially if it's the hangout.
Exactly.
Okay. What do those guys usually do for a living? Like, what do those types of guys usually do?
You know what? My first reaction I wanted to say is they sell drugs, but that's a lie because it be a lot of these guys that come from all walks of lives.
No, I'm saying that are regulars in a strip
and that's
club.
what I was going to say. Like, a girl, they'll say, my customer. So a girl may say, my customer's out there. And then when you get out there and you see him, it may look like white boy Brady. And he has on a business suit and he just left a business meeting. But he comes in there on whatever set day and gives her whatever set amount of money. So you really can't say because these men, they don't care. If they like women, they like strip clubs. It could be corporate guys. It could be scammers. It could be drug dealers. It could be married men. It could be gay men. All these men still come in and fuck with the strippers because that's their friend, because they want to get with them. Or sometimes they have business endeavors too. You never know.
I get that. Let me ask you this. Like, do you, like, because you said sometimes you get on stage with a girl, sometimes she'll know how to dance, know how to do tricks, sometimes she won't. Do you get to choose the girl you want to dance with, or is it like your house mom's like, yo, you going with such and such, or it's already predetermined?
Oh, no, we used to be serious. Like, I remember we used to make our list, and there used to be 5 girls. And we used to have to set it up like the 5th girl will fall off into the next. It was like a science to that shit. And we were dead fucking serious because we would be making money. And we would be like, no, I need this girl. And I don't give a fuck what happens. And really it's supposed to go in the order of how you walk in the door.
Really?
But the certain girls would tell the house mom who makes the list, no, put me with this girl. But it depends on the club because sometimes the DJ will be able to be the person who's in control because obviously he's calling the list. But those girls is making sure they're getting their set because bitches who been in a club for years or a long time, they're not about to just go on the stage with anybody.
Really?
That's not happening.
So they're trying to control their money. They're like, I ain't going up there with Sharita. Sharita been here 3 days and don't nobody know
I'm
her
not
like
going
that.
up there with Tata Licious. Tata Licious could take her funky ass up there by herself or with the one-legged bitch. Because I'm not doing it.
Oh, there's a one-legged chick in the strip club?
There are clubs with women with one leg.
She get money?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you say so. Okay. Okay, 2 things. Like, you go to a regular job, you clock in, you clock out, or whatever. Some entrepreneurs make their own, like, hours. What are the hours for a stripper? Like, and second question after that is, what's the busiest nights in the strip club?
Every club. Okay, so obviously you have weekends.
Okay.
But then every club has that one night that is like a set night
like
that
Magic
everybody
City
knows is good. Magic City has Mondays. Other clubs have other nights.
Okay.
And, on that certain day, people go, oh, okay, it's Tuesday. We're going to go here. Oh, it's Wednesday. Okay, they're going to be there. And it's just people know it. The streets know it, or whether there's a promoter that's popular that's pushing that particular night, whether it's an industry night, so it's bringing in artists who perform their songs and throw money. So it doesn't really matter. But as far as the night shift goes, it starts at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and it goes till the club closes at 3. But the strippers don't leave until 5 o'clock in the morning from counting money and sorting everything out. So it could get late. It's been times when we'd have been in there counting till the sun came up.
So does everybody get there at the same time? Because I see people coming in at different times.
No.
Is it like?
So the later you come, the more it costs.
Oh.
So the girls who don't mind spending upwards from the most I've seen it be is $350 to come in at, let's say, midnight. Yeah.
Hold on. Nigga, you gotta spend out $350 to go dance. Oh yeah.
If you know you're gonna make it back,
you need to call your regulars.
You know what you're doing. These girls, they making money.
Okay.
They ain't crazy. If they felt like they wasn't gonna get it back, they'd get there earlier.
Okay.
So they go for what fits with them. But then you got to remember, these girls have lives too. They're not robots. They have children that they have to tuck into the bed. They have day jobs. They go to school. You know what I'm saying? They have to handle their other endeavors by the time they can get ready and get to work. So it's not like everybody can just be there at 8 o'clock sharp, especially when you got the option.
Day shift. You ever worked a day shift?
I did.
What's the difference in the day shift and the night shift other than the time of day and it's light outside? And I'm guessing the customer would be different.
When I worked day shift, there were a particular group of guys. There were actually some New Yorkers that used to always play pool and gamble on the tables every day. And what they would do is they would just kind of have us like line up on the side and be like, okay, all of y'all dancing the line right here. They didn't look at us. They didn't give a fuck about us. Like, we were just cha-chaing on the side as like little merry-go-rounds for decoration.
You were part of the ambiance.
And it was a lot slower, but it was laid back and it was still good money because those people that were there would fuck with you and be like, here go a couple $100. And you just be like, okay, I'm finna chill, I'm finna leave, I'm finna eat a snack. It was very relaxed. But in other cities, like I did day shift in Miami, it was lit.
Really?
Like they had like $50 bottles of Hennessy, people in there like this. 3
in the
o'clock in the afternoon, like, hey.
Are these like visitors or like?
No, Miami people.
They don't work? Or is that their work?
They work when they need to. And they party when they want to.
I mean, I'm in the wrong field, I swear.
I'm trying to tell you.
Clearly. This podcast need to take off. All right, I have $1 million. I have $1 million question about stripping. And I didn't think of it until a couple of days ago when somebody like said it. And I was like, that makes a lot of sense. Women strip, so you have a period. What do you do about stripping or dancing the night you have a period? Especially when that joint can be heavy. What do you do?
That joint can be heavy. Okay. It's a lot of people who are going to be mad, but Them girls be in there dancing like fuck on their period. It's a small percent of girls that may stay home on the first day and be like, oh, I don't feel good. Them girls be in there busting it open. So while people be sitting up there sticking their faces in it, trying to see their ovaries and all this other shit, 100% of dancers dance on their period. And that's just the bottom line. 100%.
Hold up, what are you using?
A tampon. There are girls who use menstrual cups, which are like small cups that they put up there.
Yeah.
And it stops the bleeding, and then they remove the cup, and yeah. But they just cut the string off the tampon and push it up there, and then when they're done, they give birth to the tampon.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So next time you go to a strip club, just think about it. It's a 50-50 chance she's on her. No, I'm just but it's true. 100% of strippers dance on their period, for sure.
Well, niggas we don't care. That doesn't stop.
No, you don't care about anything.
No, I'm just telling you. You went to the strip club. You weren't expecting the best etiquette in the world.
Why?
It's the fucking strip club.
So that is what's wrong with people today.
It ain't disrespect to a stripper. It's more of guys, when it comes to women and women getting naked, our brain changes. We don't think all the way clear anymore. It just is what Obviously. It is. I'm being honest. Just like you were just honest about strippers, I'm going to be honest about guys. You already know this. Like, we don't think the same anymore. So, like, we don't have the same rules as we had before once that happens.
That is why I wanted to address the common misconception because...
What's the common misconception?
The common misconception is this. Okay, like you said, when we come into the strip club, we're not expecting the best etiquette or let's just say hygiene or set of manners or just way of carrying themselves. Mm-hmm. And I could honestly say from like knowing many girls that strip on a very personal level, those girls clean their pussies on a level that the average girl can't even. Their maintenance for their vaginas, first of all, they're strictly waxing. I mean, there is a few of them that shave, but they're waxing, which a lot of the average woman is not even up on that. The Brazilian wax is damn near mandatory. They're cleaning it? They're actually going to the doctor. You want to know why? Because a lot of you girls that be smelling fishy, it's not because you didn't wash it. It's because you're burning. So guess what? The strippers, they have to go to the doctor. Why? Because they can't be clapping their ass in your face and it has a smell. So they have to clear up that pH balance. Not only that, but a lot of these girls are anal about it. I mean, how confident could you feel putting your ass on someone else's nose and shaking it? If it had any type of scent, you're going to know. The strip club would have been something that people would have said, ew, I'm not going there. It fucking stinks in there. I don't want to be there.
There you go again, thinking we have these rules.
No, and again, that's you. Because you're basically saying that if a girl smell like fish fillet, you still gonna dance her.
I'm not saying. Well, first of all, I'm probably the one person in the strip club that don't need to be in the strip club.
You probably don't.
Because I'm not spending no money in the strip club.
Well, do you go to Six Flags and not ride the rides?
Yes, I do. I do not like riding rides. I love food. I love games. Boom. That's it.
Food and games is a part of the recreation.
Yes.
Which
you
is
said,
considered riding a ride. It's like it falls under the category.
Okay.
So playing the games will basically be paying a dancer to drink with you. We'll categorize it into that. You're not getting a dance. You could drink a fucking water. Don't be an asshole. You know what I mean? You're still going to drink a beverage. You don't drink beverages?
I'm in the strip club for music. I am. But my friends love to get dances when they actually get dances. And I have fun, like, because they have fun doing that, but it's not about me. I'm only there for the music.
Which is fine because that's still a business endeavor. And I know some people who, you know, were only in there strictly for that. But rest in peace to Nando, one of the greatest strip club DJs to ever do it. He made sure if you wanted to fuck with him and have him play your record, listen to your record, or do anything as related to such, he would say, okay, tip my girls. Make sure they straight. Throw some money on the stage. I'm going to play your song. Throw some money up here.
Oh, you talking about for people who want their music played?
Not even necessarily that, but you want to do business? Okay, damn, you're not going to spend no money. You here.
To hear the music.
So throw some. And that's why I miss him so much because he didn't give a fuck while you were there. And he would get on the mic and be like, hey, y'all see this motherfucker right here? This big, strong, muscle-having ass nigga? His strong arm ass got all these muscles but can't throw no ones. What's the problem, y'all? Tell him he gotta go.
He broke.
Come get him.
He broke.
Lies.
No, he's broke. It's okay. Sometimes it's okay to say you broke.
Yeah, you saying that now, and it's cool. But if he said that on the mic, I don't think you would like it.
Peer pressure does not. I'm grown as shit. What a DJ in a club says to me,
it all
means
sounds
nothing
good here
to
in
me.
the studio. But
Sorry,
I know.
Don't.
I know for a fact people. You
talking
don't like
about
that.
people? I'm talking about
people,
me.
and you fall under that category.
No, you can't group me with people. You just said
okay.
I like fishy women, which is not true. But
you said you don't give a fuck.
But you singled me out for that. Single me out for this.
You said you don't give a
what
fuck.
A DJ said. I don't.
About a girl being fishy. That's a problem.
I'm not even getting a dance, so it don't matter. She can be fishy if she want to. She can be on stage being fishy.
That's really gross.
We're not at the clinic. We're at the fucking strip club.
That's really, really gross. But my point was with that about the girls and just keeping them up and having etiquette. Like these girls, like I've seen their houses and how they live is spotless. They keep themselves up, you know. And not only that, but a lot of times people assume that they're promiscuous. But you have to think about this. Yes, a lot of people do assume that they're promiscuous on some type of extent. But here's the thing.
Why?
Because they think, oh, okay, people gonna offer them money for dating, sex, attention, whatever time, however you want to describe it. But my point is this. The stripper, 9 times out of 10, already got what she wanted because you came in the club and you spent money.
Yes.
Why does she have to want to see you again? She got what she wanted out the ordeal.
She may want more money.
She made more and more money. But here's the thing.
Yes.
A smart one, because there are some that don't know better, a smart one knows if you fuck this nigga, it's going to run dry fast. Because he going to like, you fuck with me. Why I need to...
You don't want to fuck up the business.
You know what I'm saying? And we'll keep him in rotation because although he may not come back and spend money on me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send my friend over there and he going to spend money on her. And we going to keep him in the club. We going to keep the money flowing within the building. A lot of people don't understand it. I guess that's an old school set of rules because a lot of girls is not really following that anymore.
And saying that, have you ever actually went out with a customer?
Yeah, but you know something though? For me, I always try to play my hand in the safest route. Like I'd be like, okay, we're gonna go to another club and kick it and get a section and turn up. Like going on a date, I will always try to finagle the story. Like, okay, so this is what we'll do. You'll come to the club. And it'll be kind of early, and we'll sit down, and we'll have drinks, and we'll eat here in the strip club. And then I'm going to get naked and dance for you. That's like the best date ever. Why the fuck would we want to go to Red Lobster when...
Is he supposed to throw money?
Is he in the strip club?
You're on a date.
Yes, we still in the strip club.
Okay.
And now we on a strip club date, so now you got to throw more. Because now you have to impress me off the aspect that we're on a date.
But your mind works very different. I'm gonna tell you that. But I love it. Anyway.
I'm saying though, all I'm saying is the object of the game is to seek the highest profit possible during that time frame in which you are at work.
You're talking about at work. I'm saying to you, have you ever dated someone that was a customer?
Have I ever dated someone that was a customer?
Have you ever went out with someone that was a customer?
Have I went out with someone?
That's
yeah.
a date.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you're on a date, the object is no longer to do what you were doing while you were at work.
No, not necessarily, but in aspect though, I will try to turn it back into just come back to the club, or I'll be like,
of that? Just the money aspect?
More money.
Oh, okay. So it's really not about the person. It's really more about seeing how much money you can get out of them.
Yeah, it's about seeing how much money you can get out of them. But if you know, I'm still human, and the girls in the club are still human. So if they feel like they like somebody, which is still possible, okay, we'll hang out, and that's cool. That's not a problem. But you know where you met me, so you know I'm gonna be asking for some money here soon, right?
This is why when you say people make the assumption that strippers are promiscuous,
that doesn't make you promiscuous because you pick one select person.
No, I'll let you talk.
Go ahead.
This is why when you make the statement, people make the assumption that strippers are promiscuous because nobody walks around just spending money for nothing.
Yes, they do.
No, there's a few people who do, but guys in
everyone
general,
does it. You have food at the house, you pull through the drive-thru. You're spending money for nothing.
No, we're not talking about food. We're talking about women.
Things.
Nobody just goes out throwing.
And yes, they do.
There's a few people who do. But for
There's
the
a
most
lot.
part,
Let's be
niggas
clear.
don't run around.
Let's be clear.
Y'all know a different type of nigga.
There
than I
are
know, I
a
swear.
lot. No.
Guys, I'm gonna tell y'all out there. We ain't wrapping it up yet. But I'm gonna tell y'all need to fix y'all shit. Don't be running around just spending money and you ain't getting nothing out of it.
Okay,
bro.
and don't try to act like you ain't never been that guy.
Bree,
Bloop.
I was that guy for how long? One day?
I don't know.
Because if I ain't getting nothing out of it, it's a waste of my time.
But I just have a feeling and my intuition
Well, you should
that
do your research.
you've fallen under that
You
category
should do your
before
research.
because the probability says so. But
you should do your research.
my point is there are more men who
People
are
will
spending
tell
money
you
on
against
nothing than there are who are spending their money on something. But my point is this, though.
Y'all need to stop, bro. I'm telling you.
There are girls who don't dance who meet a guy at the fucking gas station, get his number at pump 6, and then texts him, "What you doing? Nothing, trying to figure out how I'm going to pay my car note."
That's when you don't respond.
I met you at the gas station.
That's when you don't respond.
What's the fucking difference? And it doesn't make her promiscuous because how do you know she's even
Well, first
talking
of all,
to anybody
if you meet a girl and she starts talking to you about not being able to pay something, and you ain't known her but a couple of days or even 2 weeks, that's a girl you need to let go. Sorry, she too broke. Just like
you
niggas,
asked her what she was doing, and
just
she
like
was sitting there
niggas
trying
can
to
be
figure
too
out how
broke to be dating, women can also be too broke to be dating. Because if you got to give me your problems, or you need to go find a nigga.
No, okay, you're right. You know what? I was gonna try to argue and say women can't be too broke to be dating, but you know what? They can, because there is still a bare minimum that each person needs, no matter what the gender they should have.
What do you mean?
To be able to seem worthy for even somebody to want to consider you desirable. Because if you meet someone and they tell you, "I don't have my own place, my own car, or a job. I don't have any of the three," you're gonna be like, "You don't have not one of the three."
You have a job. That's the end of the conversation.
One out of three though.
Yeah.
Imagine somebody who had a house and a car but no job.
I would ask her, what does she do?
They're a trust fund baby. You don't know. Get out their business. No, but they straight.
No, but she becomes unattractive. Huh? She becomes unattractive immediately if she don't work. Sorry.
My point is,
that's just for me. Not everybody. 4 minutes.
It goes both ways. You could try to make it seem like that. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of men who still spending their money on frivolous stuff.
Yes, but that's their choice.
I'm not saying women is frivolous stuff to spend money on, but if you're going to spend it on something, spend it on a woman.
Okay. All right. Last question. Are there any customers like that you have dealt with that like stick out to you and you feel like you will always remember that person for whatever reason?
It's so funny that you asked me this because I saw this person like last week. Okay. And when I saw them, I swear I thought I saw a ghost. And I kind of took myself back and I was like, man, this person used to come in the club. And girls used to be like hoping and wishing and praying he would come in the club. Like, man, I hope so-and-so come in today. And he would come. Girls would be running out there, no shoes on, tracks showing, one eyelash, like trying to get to him. He would throw $80,000
in a night.
Order $80,000 and throw it right then and there, and then turn around and shake your hand and have $100 bills in it, and then turn around and bust a band of $100 bills and start throwing those too. He would throw $100K in a night easily. He would bring people to help him throw the money. Hell, he would even let dancers help him throw the money. But when you catch him, it's a good day. And the best thing about him that a lot of us loved and respected,
he didn't expect anything.
He didn't expect anything. He didn't discriminate. He didn't tell anybody no.
Okay.
Whoever was in the club at the time was getting a piece of the money. They may not have got as big a piece as some of the other girls. Yeah. But they got something. So when I saw him, I had to shake his hand. I said, you know, I don't want to put you on blast, but I know who you are. I just want to know I appreciate you because it was times when I needed you and you was there. So shout out to you. Thanks.
Shout out to the mystery man.
The real ones know who he is.
Oh, okay. Real strippers, they know who he is. Regular people, we still in the clouds about that situation. Anyway, you talked about how we wrap it up. Today, I want you to wrap it up. Just give people for people who have misconceptions about the strip club, just what would you say to them about strippers that people who may look at them who may look down on them, and do it wrapping up.
Okay, So if there was one thing that I could tell people as far as misconceptions about the strip club or strippers or things that's related to, is just the fact that these women are somebody's mother, they're somebody's sister, somebody's daughter, somebody's best friend. They're normal people. I know there are a lot of times where you feel like they're this video vixen facade, this image, this superstar, this creature, this robot, but they're not. They're regular girls with regular ambition. They're not all necessarily drunk and high all the time. They go to school, they have education, and they deserve respect at the end of the day, because a lot of times people feel like they can just grab them, pull them, ask them how much to fuck. And not all of those girls are really there for that, you know? So yeah, hell yeah, some of them. But you got to know them when you see them. And if you don't know them when you see them, you really not in the market to be trying to do that anyway, because you can also get hurt or, you know, drugged or robbed. So you have to also be aware of that. But I say that to say, you know, everything is not really what it seems. So when you are in the strip club, just take 2 seconds to observe. And don't always just be so quick to assume everybody's with the shits, because everybody's really not.
Oh, okay. That was our episode for the day, y'all. Bree, what's your Instagram?
Real 216 Breezy, REAL 216 BREEZY.
And I am CEO. Mine is at the.co.show. That's our time for the day, y'all. Appreciate it.